to go now to get the market and open imbalance data. Market on open imbalance, S&P 500 buy side 443 million, Nasdaq 100 sell side 50.7 million, Dow 30 buy side 106.5 million, Mag 7 sell side 45.6 million. Seeing SpaceX shares down 1% after stock included in Nasdaq 100 index, several brokerages initiate coverage. S&P 500 opens 0.1% lower, Nasdaq 100 down 0.9%.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm pretty sure they dumped. They probably dumped SpaceX. I mean, that's not that bad. Not that bad. Okay.
Seeing shares of Nvidia down 1.6%, Broadcom down 1.7%, AMD down 7.2%, Intel down 8.1%, and Qualcomm down 1.8%. So as said, we also had shares of US semiconductor companies falling after Samsung results spark AI jitters.
Man, that's not even fair, gold. That's not fair. That is not fair. I mean, it took out that initial balance, though. Took out the initial balance.
So just keep an eye on the biggest losers and gainers in the S&P 500 sector-wise. Information technology down 1.74%, being the biggest loser, and healthcare being the biggest gainer, up by 1.93% for that sector. White House's Navarro says Toyota's expansion in San Antonio will create 2,000 new jobs and add 2.5 million square feet to its existing plant, doubling its size by 2030. That's White House's Navarro on X.
Mm.
Bank of America Global Research initiates coverage with buy rating and for SpaceX and price objective at $235.
Damn it, man. Okay. I guess it's just gonna be one of those days. I guess it's just gonna be one of those days. I guess. Okay. All right. It'll be one of those days. Okay. Well, looks like the Nasdaq is not gonna let me. She's not gonna let me participate in this move. Apparently. The Nasdaq goes down here. She stopped me out about 3 times. Like that's insane. So. Hey, what's up, Alfred? Yeah, what's up, Red Kid? He said, what a mess. Good morning, Santiago. Yo, if this market dumps after stopping me out going short 3 times, me and this market is going to fight. Me and this market is going to fight. I swear, man. Me and this market is going to... I tried going short in this area about 3 times, and the market pushes back up just to stop me out. And it does look like it's preparing to go short. Nasdaq. Nasdaq. Why do you do things like this? Why? 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 I'm gonna see if I can kind of get back into this and make that pattern. So I'm gonna see if it'll allow me to add into this safely. If not, then I'm not gonna chase it. Yep, there it goes right here. Okay. Well, I got added into it. I added to the position. I guess I should stay vigilant just in case it tries to stop me out here. Bastard. Thank you. Oh, damn, Nasdaq. Okay. Okay. Damn. Okay. Damn. Damn. Damn.
10 minutes ago now to be the Canadian IVP, my prior 58.2.
And mind you, it came back and stopped me out, man. I mean, this is why you really can't take the Nasdaq seriously, because of this BS that it does. You can't take this thing seriously, man. Because it looks like it's doing the same thing that it did to me before on the opposite side. I was going short in this general area and it just kept popping back up just to stop me out. And now it looks like it's doing that same thing on the long side here. Man. Damn. 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 I was just up $2,500 and the Nasdaq came back and literally at the start of the stream I was up $2,500. Now I'm down to 300. Man. Okay. I'm glad to be of service to you, Rugged. Hopefully my liquidity donation was beneficial to you in your position. Oh, oh shit. Man, that shit, well. You know, I mean, that's what kind of sucks about the Nasdaq, man. How many times she was like, "No, I'm going long, Sherm. I'm going long. You're on the wrong side of the market." And I say, "Fine." And then she was like, "You know what, Sherm, you was actually right. I am actually going short here. You're right." And I don't feel ashamed about stopping you out either. Okay. I have no shame, nor do I have remorse for stopping you out.
5 minutes ago now to begin the Canadian IV PMI prior 58.2.
Hey, yo, what's up, Investor Z? You know what, Alfred?
US stocks extend fall, Nasdaq down 1%.
Yeah, so I'm going to trail this position down. Okay, that's probably why. That's probably why. Hopefully, I mean, I'm gonna trail this down. I'm not gonna let this thing pop back up on me. But hopefully the Nasdaq doesn't or just go down here. That would be nice.
UK MTO says it received a report of a further incident involving a tanker transiting Strait of Hormuz.
We're getting some Strait of Hormuz news. We're back to this again.
Says tanker was struck by an unknown uncrewed aerial vehicle, or UAV, and has sustained minor structural damage. No casualties or environmental impact reported, and vessel is continuing to its net port of call.
Okay.
So that's 2 incidents so far being reported by UK MTO.
I wonder if I could have added to that position right there. Well, okay. Never mind. Yeah, I was thinking about adding to that position. Right there where it rejected.
1 minute to go now till we get the Canadian IVPMI.
Okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Ten seconds. $56.2, $56.2.
I mean, there's no way that this thing just pops. Yeah, I appreciate that, Alfred. Yeah, I just took a chance on the break of structure here. You know how that shit go. I hate when the market does that.
SpaceX shares extend declines, last down 4%.
I mean, do we continue to short this thing? I'll try for another short here. We'll see. Nice. It didn't fill my order. It didn't fill my order there. Nice. Okay, so we're in. Wow. I don't know what the hell just happened there. Oh, did I get stopped out? Okay. Well, I mean, if I look at this, and the market is in a downtrend here. Is the market trying to take those lows out, or? I mean, I'm only up about 20 points here. We'll see what happens at those lows. If it gets kind of fishy at those lows, then I'll probably readjust my stop. All right, so like I said, I kind of want to see what it does at these lows. I'll probably put my stop in the profit on this one because I have such a low entry. I feel like we're at the bottom. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess I should have probably just trailed my stop closer to the bottom. We'll see. Because it looks like it wants to pop back up. But I don't want to. All right, well. All right, Santiago. Oh.
Eurobonds extend drop. German 2-year yield up 5 basis points.
Okay. Okay, so this thing looks like it wants to go long. So what I'm gonna do is gonna set a limit right there. Let's see what happens. This thing looks like it wants to push back up.
Treasuries extending slide. 10-year yield rising 5 basis points to about 4.52%.
Okay, I guess never mind. I guess never mind. I mean, the Nasdaq looks bearish, but all right. So I'll try one more short. Pretty sure that the Nasdaq is going to try to find a way to be nasty here. I'm going to try one more short. Not going to chase it. Just going to wait for it to pull back like I... All right, so the Nasdaq pullback. We'll see. Yeah, the Nasdaq isn't. It looks like it's just not going to make this easy. It's not going to make this easy. Right now, actually, I'm looking for a continuation down, but if I'm going to be realistic with what I see on the charts right now, the market is ranging. It's raging right now, but I am looking for the continuation down here. All right, so we took out that low. We're taking out that low. Let's see if let's see what it does here.
Futures extending gains. Brent prices up by $2 a barrel after vessels attacked in Strait of Hormuz.
Okay. Come on. Come on, Nasdaq. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm definitely going to readjust my stop. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to get out. I am going to flip long right there, though.
Seeing SpaceX shares now extending decline to 5%.
Nasdaq, 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 Nasdaq. If you do it, we're gonna have some problems. Nasdaq, if you push, we are going to have some Yeah, shit. You know what, Red Kid? If I said the same thing like Santiago, I would still be up $2,500. But this account ain't for that. This account is not for that. This account is to okay. It's to get messy, take chances, make mistakes, get messy. That's what this account is for.
S&P 500 index extending decline to 0.5%, and Nasdaq 100 extending decline to 2%. So let's take a look then to the sectors again of the S&P 500. The information tech now down by 2.6%, and consumer staples being the strongest, being up by 2.09%.
I mean, the Nasdaq is taking out a previous day low right now. It's taking out a previous day low. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is because everybody's selling out of their SpaceX shares. Pretty sure. Well, that's not the reason, but yeah, I kind of figured everybody was selling out of their SpaceX shares. It just got added to the Nasdaq, and as we talked about yesterday, now they have the liquidity to sell their shares. Early investors are now just dumping their bags onto our 401k, and they're doing it shamelessly. Shamelessly. Rudkid says that hedge fund managers got to sell out of other stocks to buy SpaceX to balance their portfolios. Yeah. Yep. My portfolio. I mean, no, I think that logic is pretty sound, Rudkid, because I mean, yeah, the initial investors are just selling to their. I mean, in order for them to sell, someone needs to buy it. So I mean, as they're buying it, they're selling off, and they're just dumping it onto everybody else. They're just dumping it onto everybody else. I thought they can sell like a portion of it. They can't sell all of it, but they can sell a portion of it. Honestly, you may be right, Alfred. Honestly, I don't even care to know. Well, I guess we can ask Gemini. I know they can't sell all of it, but I think they can sell a portion of it. It's like uh All right, so there is a tiered lockup schedule. Most early investors, employees, and insiders are currently subject to a rolling release schedule that gradually increases liquidity over approximately 180 days. Initial milestones, late July into going into August. Many insiders gain their first partial liquidity following the first post-IPO earning report. Mm. Mm. Gemini is claiming to have access to Fable 5. Oh.
Russia's Moscow refinery resumes oil processing.
Okay. All right, so this thing's trying to get me to pay for. All right. No. That's not the page I meant to do. Ah. Man. I did not mean to do that. I just meant to close that page, but I saw it too late. Okay. Well. Let's see what they do at the bottom of this. Let's see what they do at the bottom of that. I call this a Sherm block. So let's see what they do at the bottom of this Sherm block right here. Sherm block. Yep, that's exactly right. Sherm CT. Sherm CT. I mean, we got about 3 more minutes until the new initial balance is formed. Got 3 more minutes. And if you know what, this thing looks like it wants to go long here. I guess I probably should wait until it takes out that low. I'm probably gonna wait until it takes that low out. Or, oh wow. Because if it doesn't take it out in the next couple of seconds, less than a minute, then that's the initial balance low. All right. Ah, shit. All right, about 6 more seconds. We'll get a new initial balance low. All right. All right, there it goes. The new initial balance low, so I could okay. All right. Well, this is how I'm gonna play it. This is how I'm gonna play it. This is like the only solid thing that happens on the Nasdaq on a daily basis. Okay. I mean, did we see a breakout here? Come on, throw that motherfucker right now. Man, I mean, that does still look bearish, though. Still does look bearish. But it's so low. It's so low. You have the initial balance here. It almost lines up with this Sherm block right here. I don't know. I mean, technically. I'll have to look at that later on, probably. All right, so we're at the bottom. Let's see if this thing continues to go down or if we get a pop. I'm sorry, what? Looks like the market doesn't know what to do here. It's just sitting there menacingly at the lows. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Hey, relax. 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 What? Damn. Damn, gold is like that? Gold just missed my my limit order by, I had a limit order sitting at 53.9 and it bounces at 54.3. Nice. Nice one. Nice. All right. Oh. Nice. Yeah. Yep. Well,
East Calais says used troop movements in Europe don't impact defense.
yeah, I could have sworn I, hold on, give me one second. I could have sworn I did that. Or let me see if I can do it from there. Hold on, give me a second.
Minutes ago now to begin the New York Fed 1-year inflation expectations, prior 3.46%.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Russia, according to industry sources, holds Omsk oil refinery, nation's largest, following Monday's drone attack.
I mean, I feel like. I don't feel like it's going long. I feel like it's about to go short.
Time is going to begin the New York Fed one-year inflation expectations.
Looks like I should have followed Santiago's lead today. It's crazy. Like, I will say that that is crazy that I lost $2,500 today this morning. That is kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I was short at this EMA right here, and it pops up and stops me out, and it looks like it wants to come back down. I would hate to see that. I guess I just have to, when it comes to the Nasdaq, I guess I have to get don't look for the continuation, just look for the freaking Nasdaq. As the Nasdaq giveth, she takes it away. Couldn't have done that any different. It was just something that was just unfortunate that happened. Yeah, it was just something that was unfortunate that happened. Oh man.
1 minute gonna to give the New York Fed inflation expectations. 10 seconds. .67%, 3.67%. Comments also coming from Bank Japan's board member Asada, saying inflation target must be met with support from rising wages and demand before rate hike. Also, Asada says firms' pass-through of high oil prices has been proceeding at a relatively rapid pace. I'm not opposed to rate hikes and intends to make future decisions based on assessments of economic conditions. The Bank Japan should respond flexibly to changes in economic, price, and financial conditions. Bank Japan should focus on ratio of bond holdings to nominal GDP in debating desirable balance sheet size. Seeing here, then, going back to the New York Fed, so June year-ahead inflation expectations are highest since September of 2023. New York Fed says households are more optimistic on future finances. Also, New York Fed says expectations for one-year stock gains are highest since 2021. So New York Fed releases June survey of consumer expectations. New York Fed June 3-year-ahead inflation expectations at 3.3% versus May's 3.1%. 5-year ahead inflation expectations unchanged at 3%. So June's 3-year-ahead expectation inflation highest since June of 2022, and June gas price expectations eased to the lowest level since August of 2022. Households are more upbeat about current and expected in personal finances, and labor market expectations have improved.
See if I can get at that 21 EMA. Get in at the 21 EMA. I mean, the market does look like it wants to pop up. Okay. All right. So far, so good on the trade. Do got a bearish imbalance that could potentially be a blocker for us, but hopefully we can just push past it.
We have also posted a new Fed summary of consumer expectations on the feed for you to read through.
377.
It was to sell $100 billion of 4-week bills July 9th, settle on July 14th.
Yeah. That bearish imbalance right there is acting as a blocker right now. I mean, it was a 15-minute bearish imbalance, so I mean, we already got the market rejecting from it. I will see. All right. Looks like we are getting that rejection from that bearish imbalance. You know, I definitely have to get out of the habit of trying to fight against these things when I know that they work. I have to get out of that habit. Yeah, I know, right? Bulls haven't stepped up in a very long time. Look how many bearish days we've had so far. That's kind of crazy knowing the climate or what the Nasdaq market is used to. We're not used to this many bearish days. Look at how many bearish 4-hour candles that we have. We, the market, aren't used to this. We, the market, want the bulls to step the hell up. Oh boy. Oh. Ugh. Okay, I mean, we can get past this bearish imbalance. We should get that first TP. We should be able to get it. Well, okay, all right. I want to see what the price does around 340. Hopefully we can get a run on the stops above 340. Hopefully, that would be nice. Oh. Yeah, but the bears are stepping up at this bearish imbalance. I mean, as they should. As they should. Yeah, no, man. It feels. It does feel like a chore, doesn't it, Rocket? All right. I think 340 will be the test. If we can kind of get a stop run above 340, I should be good. I should be able to get the first couple of targets filled. Come on, Bulls. Come on, Bulls. Come on. Come on. Come on. Buy, buy, buy. Let's get regarded here. We just need to push past 340. We just need to push past 340. Looks like they rejected at 340. 344 is the high of that candle. Come on. Buy it, buy it, buy it. Okay. All right, so. All right. We can probably breathe. All right, so let's see if we can get this last TP filled here without any BS. Especially what she did to me yesterday with that BS, missing me by 3 ticks and reversing and stopping me out. I mean, they'll get somebody to do it. I mean, they're not doing it for no reason. Okay. All right. Dang, what a rejection. Okay. What a rejection. What a rejection. I mean, if I trusted the Bulls a little bit more here, I probably would have.
For 52-week bills, $2.8 billion.
I would probably add back into my where my break even is, but I don't trust the Bulls anymore. The Bulls ain't stepping up. They're too busy getting cute. You trying to say the Bulls getting sassy now, Red Kid? The Bulls are sassy now? Yeah, they are kind of sassy with this BS price action now. Yeah, the Bulls got it, man, but this is just definitely going to be a challenge for sure. It's going to be a challenge. My boy Rug Kid talking about the Bears. The Bulls out here trying to look cute. They out here trying to look cute. Same thing I tell my girl. They got their toes and titties out. Oh man, don't stop me out. Okay. All right, man. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right, Bulls. Okay, okay. All right, Bulls. Or did I speak too soon here? Well, I don't want that. I don't want that there. I just want the orb. You know, it's so crazy just how difficult it is just to find just a... Oh shit, that's the initial balance. It's so crazy how hard it is just to find like a decent, simple orb. People just trying to make it all cute. I just want a simple orb. So bear buyers, you know, I am too. I'm looking to sell at the 50% of the Sherm block here. I'm looking to sell that. But I doubt that. I mean, we're not really seeing strength on either side of the market right now. So I doubt that the market takes out the initial balance low. But at the same time, I doubt that the market really takes out the highs. I think we'll just probably consolidate for the rest of the session, maybe. We'll see what happens. That'd be nice, dude.
As a reminder, at the bottom of the hour, we get the US 52-week bill auction. Prime bid cover 3.34, prime high yield of 3.75%, with the US looking to sell $52 billion in 52-week bills.
All right, so we'll see if 340. I mean, 340 was a level that the market had to kind of get above. It failed at 340. I wonder if the market is going to try to come back and sell around 340 again. We'll see. I mean, the market is kind of making that that pattern like it's like a bull trap. I mean, we talked about this pattern last night. This pattern is what kept us out of that trade going long, and it saved us from that big drop from the Nasdaq. And here's that same pattern. The reason why this pattern is more bearish than bullish is because unless the bulls have real momentum, this is where all of their buy stops are. And they have buy stops up and down. I'm sorry, they have sell stops up and down this trend line. And all the market really has to do is tap into it for the move down. And in order for the bulls to be successful here, so this is where all the sell stops are, underneath that rising trend line right there. And the buy stops is above that high. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know here. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's kind of, we should kind of expect when we see a strong move down for the market to try to retest that low, and then we make that move higher. That's what we should expect. But we all know the Nasdaq doesn't necessarily do what we expect. So this is like ES or gold. You know, I wouldn't even trust this going short. I would wait for that retest of that low for the move higher. But I mean, you just don't ever know with the Nasdaq. You kind of know after the fact. You're waiting to take a short at 340 as well? Okay. So it looks like we have the same idea then. Well.
On the Wall Street Journal, lawmakers are to press Besant on Russia sanctions bill on the sidelines of the NATO summit. Further into this then, a bipartisan group of lawmakers in the US are planning to lobby for passage of long-stalled legislation to impose new sanctions on Russia during a meeting with Treasury Secretary Besant on the sidelines of the annual NATO summit. So lawmakers are set to meet with Besant Tuesday night at a dinner hosted by Barack, ambassador to Turkey. Legislation originally co-sponsored by Senators Lindsey Graham and Richard Blumenthal allows Trump to impose sanctions and tariffs on nations that do business with Russia, including any nation that buys Russian oil and uranium. We have posted out the article on the feed for you to read through.
You know what? I show speed learns about stocks and loses his mind. All right, let's see why this guy is losing his mind.
I'm ready, let's go! 3 Escalades, let's go.
No, that's fine.
Okay. I'm ready, let's go! 3 Escalades, let's go.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Let's go! Street.
Welcome me to Wall Street.
All right, it's the greatest financial institution in the world.
Really?
Yeah, this is where it all happens. Everything you got on is a publicly traded company in there. That's what we do here. We buy and sell stocks. That's why the world is an amazing place. We make money here every day. I trade $1 billion of stock every day.
Billions of
$1 billion of stock every day on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange.
Shit, that's
all right?
a lot.
I'm the longest standing trader in history on the stock market. So I'm known as the Einstein of Wall Street. So I just wanted to welcome you to New York, welcome you to the financial district. This place is wild. This goes back to 1650. You have an iPhone?
Yup.
Okay, so it's made by Apple. Apple trades on the stock market. So imagine this. Every time the new iPhone comes out, do you buy the new iPhone?
Yes.
Okay, if you didn't buy the new iPhone, but you bought a share of Apple stock, you'd be making thousands and millions of dollars as opposed to just having the new phone.
So I gotta buy the stock in an Apple.
You got to buy the stock, not just the phone. I am an educator in the space of Wall Street. So I try and get people to invest in stocks and not stuff. Instead of buying the next pair of Nikes, if you buy shares of Nike, that's going to go up. The minute you buy a Nike pair of sneakers, it goes down in value. You buy an iPhone, it goes down in value. You buy a Rolex, it goes down in value. But if you buy the shares of the stock that makes that, it may go up in value. So you're creating a legacy, you're building a portfolio. You're investing in your future. That's what it's all about.
I need to start buying stocks, basically.
You got to start buying stocks. If you need to, I'll be happy to help you out with that. That's what everybody should be doing. As opposed to just buying stuff, you should be buying stocks. Make sense? Come on, bro. I want to show you the bull. Why is there a bull here? Okay, so a bull, there's a bull market and a bear market. A bull, what does a bull do? It charges.
Right.
A bull market is one that's going up.
Right.
A bear runs slowly downhill, and that's why a bear market is a market that goes down.
Right.
This
Yeah,
bull was
it's
dropped
slowly
on
downhill
in the middle of the
is
night
very
about 25
accurate.
years ago by an artist. This represents, going back hundreds of years, bull is the iconic figure that represents a market that's going up.
Right.
When the stock market goes up, the economy is good, everybody's making money. My man. All right?
Okay. Man, we gotta ride this bull, man.
Oh! Yeah!
Ready?
Watch out.
Yeah.
I'm riding the bull.
You're riding the bull. And I'm going to let you go.
All right,
I'll
man.
be in touch. We're going to talk about buying stocks.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
I need to start buying stocks.
Okay. You can come visit me on the floor of the stock exchange one day.
Okay. I
Okay?
will.
A pleasure to meet
Dude,
you.
I don't understand. How the
Thanks.
hell do you have money and don't know how to trade stock? Or have somebody on the side teach you how to properly invest your money? Well, it's not hard. I don't feel like it's a very complicated concept though. I don't feel like it's a complicated process. Okay, so I guess I missed that. But all right, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. I should have took a note from Santiago's page today and stopped trading. I was up $2,500 at the beginning of the stream. I caught that initial pump, but I lost about $2,000 today. I'm not going to revenge trade in this account. This account, even though I hate the idea that I lost that money today, this account is for learning. But at the same time, just becoming comfortable, becoming more intimate with the Nasdaq, so we can take these great trades in smaller accounts that matter. Because I gotta make 15K in this account. I'm not gonna rush the process. I'm really going to I'm going to really take my time with this. So yeah, I hated the fact I lost the $2,000, but I'll take that as a lessons learned for it next time. But I do appreciate everybody that joined me this morning. And we'll definitely come back later on tonight, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody, and keep on jabbing.